What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you a complete Easter egg tutorial for Moon, the new Nazi zombie map out of the Resurrection map pack. I'm going to point a couple things out before you want to start this. Please make sure that the host has the Shangri-La and the Call of the Dead Easter egg done, as well as the player playing as Richtofen. It's kind of up in the air right now. How to get it. I've personally seen the achievement glitch to where we completed it, didn't get it. So make sure the host and the player as Richtofen has that. But going ahead on now with the first step, after you've got the power, you do have to play a little Samantha Says on these little terminals right outside the spawn. The way this game works is you're going to see a solid color like that right there, yellow. What you're going to do is once you see that solid color, you need to go back through the terminals and click the terminal that represents that color. Yellow, blue, blue, right there you just seen. The order of the terminals is red, green, blue, yellow from left to right. So just pay attention to the 4 terminals and just match the colors as that goes. And it's pretty easy. Once you get that, you will see a little flashing of the green, like you're going to see here in just a second. And that just means that you got it right and you're done with that part of the step. And it's really pretty simple. I mean, if you want to write it down so you don't have to keep remembering and stuff like that, it makes it even that much easier. A lot of people I've seen actually go 1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right so they don't have to remember the individual colors. But coming up, you're going to see me complete it there, and it flashes green like that just a few times. That is what you got to do first. Alrighty, once you get done with that first step of Samantha Says, you want to head up here to the second floor of the laboratories. You will need that hacking equipment and 500 points, as it does cost 500 to hack that. You'll see these 4 switches on the wall. So far, I've only seen the far right one hackable. If there's another one, I'm not sure. But right here, I'm basically just showing you that you only need to hack the one. But once you do get that hacked, you want to head over to the switch with the green light on them. It does randomize and it just kind of changes it up, but right there is what they look like. I speed this up just to kill some time and not, keep you guys watching me running around and everything like that. They will appear on the first, second, and third floor of the laboratory. First floor meaning the one right out of the power room from the pyramid. Second floor, the one with the room with the 4 switches, and the third floor is the floor up there by the doors to the biodome and to the moon. But once you get those 4 switches with the green light things hacked, head back down to the second floor. There's 4 switches on the wall. You could do it solo, or like we did in this case, they have to be activated really quickly together, and you'll know when you got it right because all the lights will stay on, and that is step number 2. Alrighty, after you get step 2 out of the way, it's time to do the most tedious and most stressful step to this entire Easter egg. You can see here I'm in the spawn hacking the terminal to Excavator 5. Basically, what you got to do to get this step is just kind of hang out, get some points going, and wait until Excavator 5 comes down to destroy Tunnel 6. You can see there it is lifting out of it. Pretty much, guys, if you don't get this to happen the first try, like sometimes it'll go to Tunnel 11 or Biodome, it's best really to just restart, because if you don't get it in the first try, it really makes the steps later on hard just because you're going to do it in the higher rounds. But once you get that to lift out there by hacking that terminal in the spawn, head to Tunnel 6 and you will see the little blue Easter egg ball thingy, what they call it. Go up to it, knife it, shoot it, whatever you got to do. I sped this up because it's pretty self-explanatory. Just follow it around until it eventually leads outside and you will see it float into the sky and go to the tip of the satellite. But that is step number 3, guys. Good luck on getting that. It is very stressful, and it is time to move to step number 4. Alrighty, for step number 4, you are going to need the wave gun. In this case, I did not get it, but my buddy over there does. The ball where it went up to the satellite, basically, you've got to put the wave gun together, I might add, and then just shoot that off of the satellite. You will see it fall down, head over towards Tunnel 11. It will actually, right there, you just seen it out about that. It will actually wait at that door until you get there. You've got to have Tunnel 11 completely open to do that. Right here, I just speed it up because we're just chasing this ball around again. I do choose to slow it down right here because a lot of people do lose the ball. I skipped ahead because it even took us a little bit to find it. Right there above the little vent is where it actually goes. It's really hard to see, and I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there that has got stuck and did not find where that went. So I chose to slow it down, show you guys where it is. I speed it back up again as we're just kind of chasing it towards the little temple, is what I'll call it, the pyramid, whatever. You see it actually goes down here into the little center of this little relic looking thing. I'm not really sure what exactly you want to call that or what it is, but you see this tube fill up. What you got to do is fill that tube with 25 zombie souls. So I skip ahead to where we actually got it full because you don't really need to see. It's just, you know, struggling, going down, and all that good old stuff. But to fill that tube, you've actually got to kill the zombies really close to that tube. So what you got to do is just hang out here. It's kind of a pain in the arse because, you know, there's no gravity and you're kind of just bouncing around. The space dude will come and kind of cock block you. But it's once you get a good plan and you got decent weapons, it's really not too hard. But kill those zombies near that tube. You'll see it kind of gradually fill up. Once it is completely full of zombie souls or whatnot, for this step here, you want to head over to the little power switch looking thing just off to the side of the pyramid. Hit X on that. You will, you know, see the zombie souls, whatever you want to call it, kind of go down into the tube. The pyramid will actually unlock. You get a 90-second death machine, and oh my God, you will see Samantha. Cryogenic slumber party will also unlock. That is step number 4 and 5 combined right there back to back. But now it's time to move on to step number 6. And for step number 6, you're going to need some Gersh devices and QEDs, and you're also going to have to teleport to Area 51. You see, as soon as we get to Area 51, we come over here and chuck Simtex's frags at these little racks. There are tiles up on those racks you've got to knock down with the frags, and then once they are down, throw a Gersh device over the box and it sucks those tiles in and then teleports them to the teleporter. You can see they are laying down there on the teleporter. Once you get back to the spawn, they will always be on the floor near the quick revive. We kind of look around because we wasn't sure where it was. This is our very first attempt at this Easter egg. But once you find them near the quick revive, the guy with the QEDs is actually going to have to throw a QED down on top of the tiles, and it will kind of splooge them over to the computer terminal. And that is step number 6. It's time to go find the S-hose, and the dude with Richtofen needs to do a lot of typing for step number 7. So that is step number 6. On with step number 7. Alrighty, for the next step, you are going to want to find the little S-shaped hose. I will note this could be anywhere on the map. Some places to look are near stairwells, on the moon by the little boxes, and in this cabinet. It's really not too hard to find. There's only a few places, but once you do find it, head back up to the spawn where the tiles near the computer were. Hit X in between that, and you will see it linked with like a power cord, which is the S-shaped hose. And then Richtofen needs to put the golden rod right there in between the tiles. You will see it levitate there. Then Richtofen needs to head over to the computer and type for what seems like forever. I do speed this up because it takes literally like 3 minutes to do. You will hear a discussion between Dr. Maxis and Richtofen. Once it comes to an end, you will see the computer screen turn green, and then Richtofen needs to pick up the golden rod, as you will see in just a second. The golden rod, if you ask me, looks pretty beast while it's glowing. This little purple color or whatnot, as you see right there. I think it looks pretty goddamn awesome. I should have just held it there for a while so you could see that. But once you pick that up, head back to the pyramid where Samantha is still levitating. I tried to put the goldenrod in here. I was a noob, didn't know what I needed to do. And I was just like, dude, it ain't working. But I was wrong. You see the 4 little vials. It's time to do the 100 soul step. We did 25 earlier. Now we've got to do 105. And this step is a biatch. I recommend if you start this, definitely make sure you got Jug and Speed Cola and some beast guns. I skip ahead to the point where we do got these filled. It may take a couple rounds, guys, but be patient. You know, if you need to, go box hoard up for a little bit. We do have it filled at this point. Right now, we're just kind of fending ourselves off until I can get the goldenrod inserted. That's what she said, into the little relic thingy on the front of the pyramid there. I will tell you guys this now, as you'll see in just a minute, as Richtofen, as soon as he puts the goldenrod into the little like thingy, the keyhole thingy, you will get all 8 perks from Samantha, as you will see right about now. I've got all 8 perks, so I'm looking pretty goddamn awesome. But that is that step. On to the next step. Alrighty, after the 100 soul step, we are in the home stretch of this Easter egg. It is time to head back up here to these computer terminals and play a few games of Samantha Says. I do speed this up because honestly, we don't really need to watch 3 games of Samantha Says. I will note this is a little bit harder than the first time. If you got to write it down, write it down. If you got to remember in numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 from the left to right, do so. But you do have to play 3 games. You will play one, see the little green flash. Play the second, see the little green flash, and then play the third. Like I said, it is a little bit trickier, but not too much. If you played it, if you were good with the first time, you will definitely be good with these 3 little games here of Samantha Says. But let's get on with the next step, shall we? Alright guys, after playing the 3 games of Samantha Says, it's time to head back down here to the pyramid where Samantha is just kind of chilling. For this step, you will need a guy with QEDs. You can see that ball there in the center. It's kind of off-center to the right. Have the guy with the QEDs throw the QED near that little relic piece. He does screw up with the first one here, and it kind of ricochets straight up into the air and actually does curse us and zombies start spawning in. He does get the second one right, but what you were doing right here is he throws it near that ball, and when the little QED explodes, it actually blows the ball out of that centerpiece, as you see there, and it sends the ball near the computer terminals by where we were playing Samantha Says. You can see it on the ground there to the right. For this part, a guy needs a Gerst device, so someone in your little squad needs to have one. Throw that Gerst device near the computer terminal near the ball, and it will actually suck that into the Gerst device and send them to all 3 rockets. At this point in time, guys, all of our hard work has paid off. The Easter egg is complete. You just got to watch a little cutscene of the rockets launching and then going off to destroy Earth. I really hope this tutorial helped you guys. I put a lot of time and effort into doing this. I tried to explain it to the best of my ability. By no means am I the first guy on YouTube to do this, but I took pride and I wanted to explain this the best I could. So please leave in the comments if I did that. And if you really enjoyed this and it really did like or help you guys, please maybe even leave a like rating. I am not a like whore by any means, but I put a lot of time and effort into this, and I like to see that appreciation in return. But if anything, just say, Yodi, man, this helped out a lot. You're a boss in the comments or something like that, because that really makes my day. But yeah, guys, the 3 rockets are heading off to Earth right there. I may put a video up of my thoughts on the theory of what is going on with the rockets and stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but after you do destroy the Earth, if you go to the biodome and launch by the little yellow pads and look up through the little biodome shell thingy, you will see a really big red mist surrounding the Earth itself. I don't know if that's kind of an Easter egg or, something like that, but I might do a theory video on it. But right there you can see the Earth does explode. Big Bang Theory 100 G's does pop up finally. This is the second time I completed this. Not sure why the first time I didn't get it, but guys, please let me know if this helped you. Leave a like rating if it did, but I am out of here. Remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi, signing out.